Mark Houck is a Catholic pro-life activist at the center of this issue right now. He detailed the moment his home was raided by the FBI last year after he was accused of shoving an abortion clinic volunteer. Let's watch.
They show up at your house, 20 agents, guns drawn, in front of your family, in front of... Why do you think they did it?
I've been thinking about that for many months, and I can only come up with that the intention was to humiliate me, to scare my children, and to instill fear in pro-life America. My children were downrange of many guns, and they screamed through the whole process. The committee should know that they were traumatized.
In focus now, Mark Houck, pro-life advocate and father of 7 children. Also with me, Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson, member of the Judiciary Committee and the Select Subcommittee on the Weaponization of the Federal Government. Gentlemen, wonderful to have you in focus so that you can take us into the story. So Mark, I'm going to start with you. First of all, take us back to that moment that you realized, I'm under attack for what I believe.
Sure. Well, I'll never forget it. It was a very dark 6:30 morning, September 23rd, and I was not expecting the federal government to raid my home. I totally was surprised by the amount of force that was brought to bear. My children and I witnessed this. We've testified to it. We've lived a horror, and we're still trying to deal with the effects of it. I'm grateful to the committee to allow me the opportunity to share the story and to share the journey. And I applaud the leadership of Chairman Johnson and Jim Jordan and Chip Roy for what they're doing and supporting my family.
Chairman Johnson, talk to me about what is happening right now. And I mentioned the FACE Act.
Yeah, thanks, Harris. Mark did a great job in our committee hearing yesterday, sharing his story. They came with long guns to his front door. 20 FBI agents stormed into his house in front of he and his 7 young children, traumatized the whole family, and it was all completely unnecessary. Mark's case is a perfect example of what is happening here. Truly, the Department of Justice, under the misguided leadership of Attorney General Merrick Garland, is being used and weaponized against people who have different political views than the Attorney General and the administration. And Mark is a perfect example. He's a peaceful, pro-life prayer warrior who goes out to the sidewalks in front of abortion clinics, and he was attacked because of that belief.
Before I let you go, Mark, I have to ask, what do you tell your children about where we are on pro-life issues and people just having the freedom to express what they believe? What do you tell your 7 children?
Sure. Well, I encourage them to engage the culture, and that's why we go to the pro-life prayer vigils as a family. And don't be afraid. And that law enforcement are good people, but we must go and stand in the marketplace and bring light into those dark places, and to not be afraid, to have the courage, and to be willing to use our First Amendment rights, and to speak, and to share love and compassion, and just be a presence in the midst of great confusion in this world.
Mark Houck, thank you very much. And Chairman Johnson, thank you for your time as well.
Thanks,
Bless you, gentlemen.
Thank you.